Kaboom! We're coming back slightly early. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you to those who did stick around during that little intermission and the sort of reset and everything there. Now, we've got this little man here because he was screaming and wouldn't stop until I gave him some attention. So he's here. He's probably going to run away instantly, though. And there he goes. Now, up next, we have one of my favorite runs. Just in general. By one of my favorite runners. But I did not get all the check done. Whoops. What is happening? Why is this not showing as a... Oh, how did this happen? There we go. Okay, there we go. So the timer's back. Everything's good in that regard. Okay, sweet. So, yes, thank you again to everyone who stuck around. So, just going to make sure that everyone's ready. Okay. Alright, and it looks like we are good to go. So, up now, we have AeonFrodo doing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories Riku's story. Which, yeah, again, is one of my favorite runs in the series. Now, with this marathon, I asked everybody to submit a 5-word description of their game. AeonFrodo very elegantly used just one word, and I'm going to do my best Ansem impression for this one. AeonFrodo described this game as submit. There you go.
Thanks, yeah.
Excellent. So, over to you. Do you think?
Yeah, so this is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I'll be playing as Riku instead of Sora. This game has 2 stories, which is both Riku and Sora. And this is the first game in the series that you get to play as a different character. There's a lot of firsts in this game too, and it's also actually the 20th anniversary of this game as well. On top of that, so it's very cool. I'll start off pretty soon. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is basically after the events of Kingdom Hearts 1. For Riku's side of the story, he is dealing with... Well, he's done some bad things in Kingdom Hearts 1, and he's, basically go through Castle Oblivion to, I guess rectify those mistakes, although he appeared there after go through the door of Kingdom Hearts. So, as you may notice, this is basically a card game. So, basically highest number wins. It's through the numbers 0 to 9. If I play, say, a 5, and the enemy has to use a 6 to beat my card.
My turn. My turn.
And I got a strong initiative card, which is so after every encounter, enemies will drop a map card, and the map card basically determines what room you get in, what rooms you get. And I really want strong initiative for this first world. Oh my goodness, this game is not allowing me to play the game. It's all good.
Come on. Come on.
So another thing about the numbers too is that 0 does beat everything, but you have to use it after the numbers as well. And that includes combo cards as well. You can combine 3 cards and put them in the combo, and at the moment Riku can only do a regular attack.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
But as we get more stuff, we'll be able to do more things. Wow, I got 2 strong initiative cards. That's actually quite amazing.
Do you mind if I jump in here with a quick one?
Sure.
Excellent. So we got $10 from Chili Pepper, who says, so glad to be here for the second syothon 2024. Been way too long since the last one ended. You cheeky bugger. Thank you, Chili Pepper, for your continued kindness. Going towards those Gamers Outreach go-karts. For those unaware, portable gaming stations for kids in hospital undergoing treatment. Lets them socialise, lets them play some games with their family while they are hospitalised. That's what the Jolly Jamboree is raising money for, which is a wider event that Syothon's a part of. We reached our goal of $500, which is awesome. And the wider Jolly Jamboree, just as I was reading that out, just reached $90,000 collectively across everyone that's participating. So
That's sick.
excellent effort.
Yeah.
And yeah, back to you.
Thanks. Yeah, so the strong initiative card allows my first strikes to be stronger. So some of my counters just end instantly like that, which is fantastic. Because it lets me get through the game and all that faster. Strong initiative is pretty strong in this world because you get this encounter, which ends instantly. Well, almost instantly. But it's like easily the fastest encounter. This is also the worst encounter in the room because there's 2 waves.
Come on. Ha. Ha. Come on. Hey. Ha.
Yeah, so I just combined those 3 cards, and the total of those 3 cards makes a number that's pretty high. Again, though, zeros can break that if they're used after. Alright, cool. Let's see what numbers I have. Okay. Oh, 5, yeah. I feel like I have everything I need, which is really nice. Wow, I already got 3 5s on that. That's actually pretty impressive. So Riku's story usually doesn't have a lot of story in it. But except for like this world has like all the 3 cards, like Key of Beginnings, Key of Guidance, and Key of Truth. Do I have a 0? RNG. Yeah, I'll just use that. If I get a strong initiative, I swear. Okay.
Hey. Ha. Come on. Hey. Ha. My turn.
That's actually like the perfect room that I wanted though from Mingling Worlds. So Mingling Worlds is only a Riku story map card. And basically the room is RNG. You don't know what you're gonna get. Gotta get rid of the worst card possible. And we're gonna go into another plot door. So also this is the first Kingdom Hearts game that can skip cutscenes.
My turn.
So that also is another first for this game.
Hey. My turn.
Ah!
Ha. 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 Hey. My turn.
Yeah, that's a good drop. I need Teamy Darkness or Looming Darkness cards for the next world. So that's really nice to get at least one.
Hey. Ha. Come on. Ha. Ha. Come on. Ha. Hey. My turn.
These Dark Ball encounters give you like the most experience in the world.
My turn.
Which is nice for like the first room of the game, but not really anywhere else. Pretty strong initiative.
Ha. Hey.
So usually the last like story door has a boss behind it. I'll be going up against Dragon Maleficent. So Dragon Maleficent boss fight, what you need to do is attack her head as much as you can. You don't want to see her breathing fire. If you do, it's ideal to break it like just as her head is like really far down. Unfortunately, I couldn't break it, but yeah. So the worst thing about her breathing fire is like the camera or the lock-on mechanic will force you to look at the fire instead of her head or lock onto the fire. So unless you like jump, you won't be able to hit her. But that was a pretty good fight otherwise. So I'm increasing my so each level up, I'm increasing mainly my dark points. This will be relevant for later, but it's like currently more important than my HP. my HP will probably stay low for most of the run. Or won't be upgraded too much. Also, every 5 level ups, I get an opportunity to increase my attack points, which I will absolutely go for. Because increasing your attack points means you do more damage, and more damage means like good counters and faster. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's also pretty unfortunate. So this account is usually can be pretty horrible because you have to go behind the defender because of the 2D or 2D-ish nature of the game. In RECOM, you obviously have more of a 3D space, so defenders are much easier to deal with in that game. What do we get? Do I have another 0? I do have a 0, don't I? Yeah. Oh, but I want in this room. Okay, hold on. So I got my 3rd strong initiative, and that is amazing, by the way. No. I need to go through the door. This is a bit of an awkward room, but it's okay. I just really want the strong initiative room to be like the final room. Unfortunately, my number was too low. But yeah. I'll explain like door cremation in the next world because that's like kind of a big deal. Oh my goodness, depth perception is incredibly hard in this game sometimes as well. Yeah, card games can actually be pretty complicated on top of that as well, so I don't mind questions being directed at me regarding this game. And this is also especially the version of the game that not everyone is familiar with. Oh, I forgot to explain the benefits of beating Maleficent early. So because Maleficent's the first boss of Riku mode, we get her enemy card, and it's called and it gives you extra attack power. So activating at the start of each battle means that for 30 attacks, your attack power is increased on top of your attack points. Sora gets this much later in his game, in his story, but because you get really early in Riku's story, you can just like play through the enemies.
Come on.
Cool. We're getting out here. Oh, look, it's Ansem. Just randomly.
Come on. Come on.
But yeah, this Ansem's a bit of a pushover. I say that, and he used 2 slates against me, which is pretty bad. Slates are the combo attack, so yeah. Alright. So it's important that the next world I have to make sure I pick there we go. I have to pick Traverse Town. If I pick Agrabah, I can't take back that decision, which is not great. So the funny thing is, I haven't actually played like RECOM. I just have played this version of the game, which might sound a bit weird, especially because, yeah, the console version is way more accessible. But yeah, I just liked this game growing up as a kid. And it was like my first exposure to Kingdom Hearts 2 because I didn't grow up like with PlayStation consoles. Like I had a PlayStation 1, but it unfortunately broke, so end up getting Nintendo consoles so that they're less breakable in terms of like, you know, disc are unfortunately a bit more fragile than cartridges. So hello? I've had this happen a few times where the enemy is stuck in the wall and the only way I can interact with it is like, yeah, actually attacking it. But there are some differences between Recom and this version. The reason why I pointed out the DP being a level up option is because you don't get access to it in Recom until after you beat the Ansem boss that randomly shows up. Wow, okay. I got plenty of like cards. It's just I need a 0. So with card incrementation, so with every door you go through, the next room requires a card that is like 1 unit higher. So I just used a 4 on that door. I need to use like a 5 or higher. The moment it gets to so 9 is like the highest like single digit number. The moment you use a 9 on the door, the only way you can get through the next room is that if you use a 0, and that's it. And that's why it's kind of important that I keep like low numbers and also try to get as much 0s as I can, but not too many 0s, because you still need numbers to get through story doors. You can't use 0s to get through them. Otherwise, random jokers wouldn't exist in Recom. But yeah, this is like the main world which we grind in. We have a 5-card deck, which I definitely need to point out, your decks change between each world. So I have a 5-card deck at this world, which is pretty small. In Hollow Bastion, I had a pretty decent deck. My lowest number was like 3. And in Castle Oblivion, when I was up against Ansem, my numbers were pretty high. For the most part. I think my lowest number in the Castle Oblivion deck is like a 6. Which is pretty decent. Unless you don't count 0s, but 0s can break anything if they're used after. Okay, so I hit like a really important benchmark, which is level 10. So the next, if I go to the next room, there's going to be like a boss room at the end of it. And hitting level 10 is just important to just do extra damage to the boss. Also, these accounts go faster as well because I require less hits with overdrive to beat them. Hey. This is... Okay, I want a lower number. I could use a higher number red card. But my practice run from last night, I didn't have many like 4s or 5s, so I ran out pretty quickly. And it made things... And 6s. I didn't have 6s either, I made 6s. So that made things incredibly awkward. Going into the deeper worlds where I had to figure out what to do with using map cards. That's a very good drop, actually. Moments Reprieve 1. And I need that 0 for later on. So there are actually some drops I'm looking for. I need a 0 red card. I need a low enough blue card for the Monstro room. I need high blue cards for Atlantica. I need a 7 for a green 7 for one of the end game worlds. Did I get a low enough number? I could use that 4, but it's a bit too much.
We do have a question here from Chili Pepper. Curious about the GBA version versus the remaster.
I answered that earlier.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't catch that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Forgive me if you touched on this one, but the remaster actually has a lot of RNG manipulation as well.
It does, yeah, but surprisingly not in Riku's story. I think it's mostly in Sora's story.
It's a lot of it in Sora's story specifically, yeah. But it's something that, as far as I'm aware, isn't available in the GBA version.
Yeah, there's no RNG manip as far as we know.
Yeah. The other sort of part of it that gets a bit that sort of with the GBA version, it's very much just as is. Whereas like with the 1.5 remaster, you've got the PS2 version and the PS3 version, PS4, 5, PC. It's sort of splits a bit as far as like the new platform will always be like the fastest one or whatever, whereas like the GBA version is one that can be more sort of optimized because it's not changing. Chronologically, this game takes place, I think, immediately after Kingdom Hearts 1 and before Kingdom Hearts 2.
And Days, yeah. Days is like
before
kind of has.
Oh, yeah. It kind of goes at the same time as Days because they're
Days. Yeah, Days happens like there's a little bit of chain memories in Days. Oh, that's the wrong. I got my splits up just in case to keep track. But yeah, that was like wrong timing on that. Sometimes it's like after guard armor. Yeah, the idea is to like get rid of his limbs and all that before you can take out the main body.
Yeah, there's a bit of crossover with 358 over 2 days and this game. Some of the characters in Days, the organization members will say like, oh, you know, I'm headed over to Castle Oblivion and this and that. And that's them going to this area. It's why a bunch of them are already dead in Kingdom Hearts 2. So yeah, chronologically, immediately after Kingdom Hearts 1, kind of simultaneously with Days, and before Kingdom Hearts 2. What a great series.
I know, it's a little bit complicated. This is like the second game released in the series, so the story here is actually not that complicated.
Not yet.
It becomes complicated in like 2, I think, or maybe in BDS.
I'd say once you start, like the nobodies, you can kind of follow along with if you've only played 1 and 2. You can kind of follow along with the concept of nobodies and everyone having this sort of like split off of their like personality or whatever. The moment you get one layer deeper than nobodies, it's all out the window.
Ah, dang! Wish I got that 5 earlier. Yeah, Looming Darkness is like the better grind card because the room is like flatter and the enemy encounters are just like less complicated. But Teaming Darkness serves the same purpose, but the rooms are just,
Just want to give a quick shout out to Tom Scott there as well. Not the British YouTuber, the Australian fighting game commentator. He just requested it nicely, so I thought I'd give him a shout out. That's only on offer to him. And to answer your question, no, this is not an emulator. This is an actual Game Boy cartridge on the Game Boy Player.
Yeah, I'm playing through GameCube. Yeah,
the GBA Player like attachment there.
I
think you used to run emulator through one of
I
those
used to
like
have
Analog Pocket.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I think right now, like Kirby Master has done tests on it. And it turns out because of the firmware updates, it's now a little bit more accurate with a real console. So I might be able to play Analog Pocket again. But yeah, it's kind of I don't know when that firmware update came out, but it must have came out within like the past like year or so.
I'm a hardware elitist. Get those emulators out of here. I'm just a boomer in that regard. I just like my original hardware. It feels more like official.
Yeah, I do like it, but also like when I first when you play a game through like a third party like console, it just helps you get your foot in the door.
Oh yeah, of course. It's
yeah.
because like having to buy, especially in Australia, getting like a PS2, for example, that's quite a bit of a financial investment with shipping. If you're getting an NTSC console, it can be a bit of an investment. It can be like, even if you're getting a local console and you're a soft model, it's like $60-70 in some cases. And you know, if you're not even sure if you're going to enjoy the hobby yet, it can be a bit hard to justify something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna read this one out because this Tom guy
is a comedian. Yeah.
He's a bloody comedian, isn't he? Okay, so the reason he's calling me out for not knowing how to play games that came out within the last 10 years, we were playing Marvel Rivals, and I tried to give someone like the thumbs up at the end of the match to say, you know, good job, you did it. And I clicked on the actual character model, and it started playing their highlights, and I just didn't know what was going on. And then everyone just started rinsing me for it. I'm like, what's going on? It's playing like a replay or something. And they all just started making fun of me. Bloody comedians, a lot of them. Anyway, I'll send it back over to you.
No, it's okay. Yeah, like this is like probably the easily like the most boring part of the run, because I had to like collect like enough map cards to just get through the game, and this is like the best world to do it in. So it's like a necessary evil.
There's a lot of setup, and then go mode is really, really fast.
Yeah, because I can't progress through the game without map cards, and I need a lot of them. So I need like nearly to the point of capping out, really. I think like if I were to get like the optimal and like get lucky enough with my numbers and all that, like you could get away with getting like 86 cards, but that's like, or 85, but that's incredibly tight, and that's, you know, you have to, or like all the values have to work out for you. I'll probably be getting around 90 just for, you know, safety, and so I don't have to like run back to a world in case like I don't have enough, because that's like an actual real risk in the run. That you don't have enough cards to make it to the end of the game.
Yeah. Chili Pepper asks why you're not starting every fight with stunning, and what sort of makes it faster. I think literally it's just positioning. Yeah, like you can't always get in the position to do it, right?
No, it's actually because there's an animation at the start. You have to wait for like a 2-second animation at the start of each fight.
I was incorrect. That was really big of me to admit.
The only room I do it in is in Strong Initiative, because, you know, it just makes the encounters faster, which I did show that in Hollow Bastion, where I just like first struck an enemy in Hollow Bastion. Although sometimes like enemies can just go, they decide to do their own thing, because I had to actually collect the experience at the end of the fight. You don't have to do that in Recom. From what I've seen of it, like the enemy, like when the encounter ends in Recom, like the experience just goes to you, and it's like, wow, I wish that was in this game. You have to go out of the way collecting like cards or experience at the end of the fight. Oh, wow. Should have like, yeah, finally. Okay, I can finally use Lumi Darkness. So yeah, Lumi Darkness rooms are great. The room's just flat, and the counters generally are faster. I just got a lot more Teamy Darkness cards, so unfortunately, Teamy Darkness has that. Yeah. Yeah, Teamy Darkness is just... Yeah, you're kind of a little bit worse off. Also, the loads into that room are longer too. The beeping should stop soon, but I probably will play it safe and actually do a first strike just so I don't die. But yeah, there's the animation at the start of the fight. Or the animation where you have to, like, wait. Okay, cool. So I hit level 13, but I won't check my cards until I get to the next room. Because it's just easier for me to do the math. So let's see how many cards we have. Oh, that's low. Wow. Wow, that was way lower than I expected. That's like, 63. Still like 4 more rooms, I think? Three... 71 will be 70. It might be 5 more rooms, jeez. That's pretty awful.
Come on.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go back into that room because I don't have a 0. I'm currently at 70 cards, 71. $78. I need like I'm trying to map it out in my head. Yeah, it was like an extra couple of rooms, yeah. More than usual. I'm trying to figure out if I accidentally like exit the room when there's still like enemies spawning. Because sometimes enemies don't like spawn fast enough. If that makes any sense. Like they don't spawn in fast enough, so therefore you don't see them. And you think the room's cleared when it's really not. Ah, wrong positioning.
Come on. Come on.
I'm actually gonna go 7, 8, yeah. I still need 2 rooms, it's just very unfortunate. Oh! Okay, come on. 77... The 85... Yeah. Probably need 6 accounts in the next room to finish it off.
My turn.
Okay. This should be like the final room I should go into. So I should be ending this grind in 6 encounters. Maybe 5 if I feel like going a little bit faster, because I am a bit behind on time that I would like to be. That's okay. I'm getting a lot of Looming Darknesses now, which I feel like they're definitely a better card than a pretty decent card to travel like rooms through, because they're just like a flat room. The worst card that's like to traverse through is easily what do you call it? It's easily lasting days. Because the room is like big, vertical, and just annoying to get through. That's a really nice drop. Okay, this is from my last encounter.
My turn.
And we're out of the grind. So there's a few parts of Riku's story that run in conjunction. There's also like new characters that are introduced, such as Lexaeus and Sexion, which don't appear in Sora's story. Actually, maybe Sexion does appear in Sora's story a little bit, but he plays a major part more of a major part in Riku's story. Oh, why am I trying to get into an encounter? That was like grind mindset right there. Alright, we have a 1. So once again, I'm just trying to use like lower numbers, get through worlds as fast as possible. I got a lot of 3s and 4s, which happened in my practice runs. So that's kind of like a bit of a bad omen, honestly. Because that happened in my run last night, and I just found that I didn't have any 4s apart from those. Oh wow, that's my only... wow. Okay, I better keep that 8 safe. Yeah, I'll just let you track the rock at me. Yeah, in Agrabah, I can't like outright break it unless I like combine cards together. Why did I get knocked to that side? That's so weird. I'm seeing things that I have not experienced in this game yet. Oh no. So that's like the worst case scenario where all the entire floor is just, yeah. And you don't want to break him. Ideally, you just want to keep on like attacking and not let him get an attack in. Yeah, that was not a good Gene Jafar fight at all. Kind of like my PB. I think that was like the only boss fight that went wrong in my PB. Oh, where is the door? So here we're fighting against Vexen. This is the only time we fight him in Riku's story. The big thing about Vexen is he has a shield in front of him. And so you can't attack him from the front. So bosses like me, we can also use enemy cards. And the thing about Vexen's enemy cards is he can revive off one of them. So ideally, I don't want to see that. Yeah, if he goes through his enemy card deck at any point, it's a bit terrifying. Like, you could choose like one of 3 options. Luckily, I didn't give him a chance to. But yeah, he can pick either like Ice Boost, Item Bracer, and Auto Life. And you don't want to see Auto Life. There is a strat where you go through Parasite Cage instead of Agrabah. And the Parasite Cage boss actually gives you the ability to disable enemy card effects. So this is Monster. It's a pretty straightforward world. The boss fight here is harder than it looks, mainly because lag is a factor. Since this is a GBA game, you do suffer some lag spikes. Especially when a lot is happening on the screen, and there is a lot happening on the screen. Okay. I only have like 2 ones. Okay, that's good to know. I think I actually had to use 3 cards for... I Atlantica, which isn't the best thing.
Come on.
So your deck isn't really that great for Monstro either.
My turn. Ha. Come on.
Your highest card is a 7,
My turn.
which is terrible.
Ha. Ha. Come on.
because yeah, Parasite Cage should just randomly throw out an 8.
Hey, my turn. Ha. Ha. Oh, hey. Ha. Come on. Hey.
And also the floor is literally lava. If you stand on it, you take damage.
Hey. 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 Ha. Ha. Come on. Hey. Ha.
It also interrupts your like third hit in the combo, and the thing is, you don't want your third hit interrupted because it does the most damage. Oh wait, there's an experience voice there. Okay, cool. So I need to remind myself to heal. The only way I can heal right now, well, I can either like jump on the squishy bits on Monstro, or I can find a better room for this. Yeah, I either jump on the squishy parts or I heal at a save point. So ideally I want to find a save point. And luckily in Castle Oblivion, after each floor, you can just run to a save point. Since Hook's actually a pretty like hard boss. Mainly because your deck is absolutely horrible. In Neverland. So the deck that you have in Neverland has got like your high number is a 7 on each side, or no, it's like no, it's a 9 actually. It's like a 7 and a 9 at the end of the deck, at the side and the end of the deck. But in the middle, there's your only 0, and the figure is like it's really hard to access the 0 because it's right in the middle of your deck, so you have to scroll through your cards. Oh, and another thing about slates I didn't mention too, or combo moves, is like the first card in the combo, you can't use for the rest of the fight, you actually lose it. So you really want to make sure that 0 isn't not your first card in this in your combo attack, otherwise you just lose it for the rest of the fight. I'll get rid of that, yeah. So, yeah, you need a red 0 to get through that door. That's very unfortunate, he used the 0 like a frame after. That's very unfortunate. So yeah, Hook can use like several different things on his like combo cards, on his enemy cards. Sorry, not combo. That's very unfortunate. Yeah. The worst thing Hook can do is he uses random values, which makes the fight very volatile. But even without it, it's still pretty volatile. Don't know why I used Mickey there. Yeah, that's literally the name of my split, actually. I just called it the Hook Roulette. I can't believe I got... Oh, goodness. Wow, he is not letting me play the game today. Why am I Beyblading? There we go. Okay, wow, that was very dicey. Okay, so yeah, Hook could do one of three things with these enemy cards. So second chance gives him one extra hit to survive. All zeros, which is the best case scenario because you can break him very easily. And the final one is random values. So yeah, it becomes a chaotic mess, that fight. More so than what you just saw. So that was our end of our first set of world cards, and now we're fighting Riku Replica. Now you're probably wondering, how can I tell who I am once I get into my dark mode? Because my dark mode looks exactly like him, which can cause some issues. Because it's essentially the same sprite. Oh, please. I can't believe he didn't attack that often, though. That's kind of crazy. Okay, I had to use it defensively, that's fine. But yeah, increment increases the values of his cards. That makes his slates hard to break if I was using slates against him. I'm not going to use combos against him. It's more efficient to just use my my zeros. Unfortunately, I did not have any zeros. Probably should reload. Yeah, I want to get back into dark form as fast as I can. And the way I do it is breaking him enough until my value gets to 30, and then I immediately get into dark form. Please. But yeah, he can essentially do the same thing I can do. That was not a good fight at all. That's okay. Also, we need a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2 and now Kingdom Hearts. So we got a second set of world cards. The bosses get tougher, surprisingly. Like, oh, not unsurprisingly, but yeah. I do have that. How many low cards do I have here? Not many, okay. I'm gonna use that 2 here. I need to be careful not to accidentally use the 8, because otherwise I will just not be able to complete the game. But I'm going to try to use less red cards because I need like a value of 30 of red cards for Wonderland. Maybe spare 4, so no, yeah, okay, I have to use one of my reds.
It is very funny, as someone who I'm more familiar with like Saiyans and Nintendo doing Kingdom Hearts 1. Hearing Wonderland be referred to as like a late game world is very strange.
Yeah, that has to be kind of, yeah, it's
a bit
jarring. Riku only thing.
Yeah, because Riku goes backwards, where Sora, I believe Sora is ascending Castle Oblivion, Riku is descending.
Yep.
Yeah, so he effectively plays through backwards.
No, they're both ascending. But
Riku starts in the basement.
Basement, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So yeah, Riku effectively plays through the worlds backwards, which is why you start in like Hollow Bastion and all that.
Yeah.
Fighting like Dragon Maleficent as the first boss.
Yeah. Which is, it's actually pretty nice because of Overdrive, you get access to that incredibly early, as opposed to Sora's Story, where it's more of a late game thing.
I feel like that'd also be a bit of a placebo effect with like, oh, I'm fighting Trickmaster like an hour and 10 in. That's not too bad. I know Trickmaster. He's a pushover.
Oh, he's not a pushover. In,
No, I
this-
know, but like
Yeah.
it's got to feel
Yeah.
a bit less daunting because you just don't relate Trickmaster to like a really hard boss. If you're
Anyway, that Ursula fight
catch one.
was not too bad.
That was really good actually, yeah.
Yeah, she could be a lot worse. So, she could prevent you from even like attacking just with basic cards because she can use stuff that's higher than a 5. 5 is like your highest card in Atlantica, so that's always great. She has like a mouth laser beam that she can just use, and it takes out like half your HP if you get hit by it once. So if you get hit by it twice, you're essentially dead. Or I think I have enough HP to survive 2 hits.
It's almost a shame that Atlantica isn't played in KH1 80%. Because you don't have to play every world in KH1.
Right, yeah.
You skip Olympus and Atlantica, and like, according to Saiyans, Atlantica is a significantly more consistent world, albeit slower, obviously, because I don't play it. But the other part that it's like, I think I would almost be tempted to not even want to run KH1 purely because of the swimming mechanics. I hate it. I can't do it.
Yeah, you don't actually swim in Chain of Memories here. You just run the ocean floor. I think they even commented on it in Story, like how can we breathe underwater?
There's I think there's a moment like that in Final Fantasy IX as well, where they're all like, the last dungeon is like, there are certain, I guess like for lack of needing to get into the full context, they're effectively hallucinating certain things. And they go underwater at one point, and one of the characters thinks they're actually drowning.
Oh, yeah, that must be terrifying.
They're like, no, it's not real. You can breathe, it's okay.
Okay. So we are in Olympus, by the way. I want to use a low card. I can't use, like, Yeah, thanks, Layla. Oh! Depth perception. Oh, no. The hitbox on Riku's, like, I forgot the name of the sword. I feel that's embarrassing. But yeah, that's...
Dawn of Tomorrow?
It's not Dawn of Tomorrow. It's like Soul Eater, I think.
No, I think Soul Eater is
that-
from Soul Calibur. Hang on. Riku, Keyblade, I'm googling.
It's Chain of Memories or one.
Oh, no, you're right. It is Soul Eater. I got it confused with the one where he goes back to his like human form properly in KH2. That one's called Way to the Dawn.
Way to Dawn, yeah. So
yeah.
this is like before. This is the
before
gateway
he-
gets his character development. So that's
Yeah, Soul
Yeah.
Eater. It's almost as if the person that actually plays these games a lot more than me knows more about them. What a crazy concept.
that's pretty wild. I want to get rid of a 6 actually, and then this will be get rid of a 5. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. So Hades boss fight. Of course, Hades is always a pain in every like cage speed run imaginable. Temper Flare is bad. He's gonna go absolutely nuts, and he also used Berserk too on top of that. So when his HP gets low, he can deal like an absurd amount of damage to me. I think he can one-shot me from here if he gets like to low HP. Let me get out of here, please. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I use attack. I said I use attack bracer, but yeah. So this deck is usually pretty garbage as well. You have like a ton of ones, and also, okay. I'm surprised I just didn't die from that. Like, he was a relatively low HP, but if he were to like attack me while he's like on 1 HP, I would have just died. Because he does so much damage because he used Berserk, and the lower your HP is, the more damage you do. Which is what the effect of his card will be. And we'll be using later in the run, actually. But yeah, that was a little bit dicey, but not as bad as Hook, because you can recover from it. There's another method to that boss fight too that you can use, and it's almost equally as fast. But has a little bit of consistency issues, which is you can use the Power Wild card to reverse the values of your card. So your 1s turn into 9s, and then you can use Dark Aura, which is the only way you can use Dark Aura is have 3 cards that give the like 3 9s, and you get like 27. And that's the only way you can use Dark Aura as Riku when you use Dark Form. Anyway, he's Wonderland. The world we've been talking about a little. I want a highish number actually, because I got like a ton of zeros, I think. Yeah, I'll use 3. I'm trying to not use... bad cards. Although this is a pretty bad room. Like, it's obviously the worst room, actually. But I use it because I think this is like the only situation where I would use it in. That is the wrong door. Do I have a 5? I do have a 5. I'm going to use a 0 for the next door. Provide that I... Dude just swooped in. How many zeros do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. I got 11. That's a lot of zeros, actually. I'm just going to use, Moment's Reprieve. That's a lot of zeros, actually, so I should try to use that to my benefit. Do I have another 8? I have a 9. Yeah, I have to use one of the 9s. That's a bummer. I got a lot of 6s. I probably should use at least a 6 at the end of the world. Oh yeah, so when Trickmaster walks, you're not supposed to break Trickmaster when he walks. Not a good idea. Because he'll just keep on walking with a higher value card. Also, my deck is spectacular. I keep on cycling through 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So the only way I can break like higher numbers is... Oh geez, yeah. So he hits like a truck too, by the way. Okay, cool. Didn't die. It's pretty easy to die to him. Also, it's not recently, but before I went to Japan, I did pull off the Ataz strap regarding the next boss, but you have to use this boss to set you up for it. I got so many zeros, I should just use them. Like, what, 11 zeros? I'm gonna get rid of the worst one. Well, now it's 9 zeros now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay, that wasn't it. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes doors are just really hard to find. You just know their general location is like at that point of the room. So we're going to be in our final like optional world we can pick, which will be Halloween Town. Just happens to be the order of things. So Halloween Town is where also the worlds start getting a bit bigger. Not as big as the ones in Sora's campaign, but they are pretty big. I'm gonna use a 4 first, and then... yeah. Because I'll go down anyway with a 0. Oh, the door's just right there. Nice. Oh, nice. This is like the best possible room. I'm gonna use Feeble Darkness. It's just an easy room to get through. It's also really small. The game almost made a lie out of me out, by the way. That was kind of like, oh, yeah. Because that was not a normal Feeble Darkness room at all. It was just like, well, where is everything? Sort of reaction I had. Ugh. I hate this room. Oh my god, that's not great. At least the interest is obvious. Yeah, so I need a 4 to get through that door, and then we're gonna be fine. Oogie. Now, Oogie has like a very low chance, but he can throw out an 8. Okay, he did not throw out an 8. He can do it though. But yeah, this boss fight is like very, very easy, provided that you can like get rid of things. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate I did not get a gimmick card. So those random green, completely green gimmick cards, they come down during certain boss fights, and they're actually really helpful. If you can get them to drop. This is awkward.
My turn. My turn. My turn.
I was wondering if Oogie would do an actual attack here, because like things would actually happen when I let the attack through, but I guess it didn't happen, so nothing to worry about. Curious how that worked. Oh, that room. Well, the Lasting Days room wasn't too bad for a Lasting Days room. I have so many 6s. Alright, so we're gonna fight Lexaeus. So Lexaeus throws a ton of rocks at you. He's also really scary sometimes. My HP can barely tank. Yeah, it can barely tank like a full-on rock blast from him if he ends up like using it against me. Which is why I like upgrade it once so I can like survive or have a big chance of survival against that. I see him like scrolling through the zeros and it's actually terrifying while the Dark Aura animation goes through. Anyway, that's like a perfect fight. Really nice. But yeah, he could like interrupt your Dark Aura with a 0 and he can also stun you with combo attacks, and then he can also like just instantly murder you with like his rock attack at the start of the fight. But that didn't happen, so yeah, perfect fight. Anyway, we are now upgrading our HP. Riku needs a nap after fighting Lexaeus, and the plot does come to a head here. So Riku is kind of like struggling with his darkness throughout the plot of this game, and yeah, the worlds are basically barren, and he only has like his dark memories of the world, including of Destiny Islands, which is his childhood home, which is very strange. Okay. That's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. I could just use a free here and then, yeah. I could just use a free here if I have a free. I don't have a free, so. I need to be a little bit cautious using certain cards though, because I only have one green card that's over the value of 7. And if I use it like before I need to use it, like I basically locked myself out completing the game. At least in a fast fashion. I got 9 zeros, don't I? I could just use a 0 here. And I could use another 0 because I have like too many 6s, yeah. I think that's a strategy. Oh my goodness, yes. Looming Darkness cards just move super fast. Or enemies in that room. But yeah, that was like my only like card that was higher than... yeah. And we get to fight Darkseid himself.
Hey, come on. Hey, ha, my turn.
We do use a pretty risky strat where we are purposely going to get hit to get ourselves into Berserk range HP. Okay.
My turn. Come on.
Okay, good. Oh, I got hit. That's unfortunate. I underestimated the damage of that next hit. That's unfortunate. It's pretty bad dying during Darkseid as well, because it's got like the longest, like... yeah. Luckily the room was pretty fast to get through, but yeah.
Come on. Hey, come on. My turn.
Yeah, I'll try to do the Berserk strat one more time, and if it's not successful, I'll just do it like the less risky way.
Come on. Come on.
This is like one of the few fights in the game you don't use Dark Riku.
Come on. Come on. Hey, my turn.
To beat the boss. You rather be in your regular form. Ah, damn it, I missed the damage. Okay.
My turn.
Yo, thanks for showing up. With Raiden in 10.
My turn. My turn. My turn.
Okay, I have to be kind of careful here. Okay, good. That was actually a pretty good fight, actually. Unfortunately, it was second try. I kind of got destroyed the first time because I underestimated the damage, but that's okay. So, we end up defeating Darkseid, and look, there's Sora. He actually shows up. Actually, it's Zexion. But yeah. So, a big difference from this game and Recom is you fight Zexion in Recom. You don't fight him here, you just beat him in the cutscene. So yeah, that's a very big difference between the versions of the game. Oh, what do I use? I just used the regular one. Nice. So we're getting to like the really hard bosses of this run. And this is also where we get the first appearance of Twilight Town in the series. Yeah, it has some pretty humble beginnings in this game. But yeah, it's come far, that's for sure. Oh no. That is not a good thing, especially before this next boss fight. Getting you to that encounter. Okay, I need to check if I have a spare one. Okay, cool, I have 2 ones, nice. I need a 1 to get through, or 2 or below blue card to get through the next door. So I've been holding on to this 1 moment's reprieve for nearly the entirety of the game to get through this door. Oh cool, you use Slate Lock immediately. Yeah, so a new dark side card allows us to copy abilities from copy enemy card abilities from your opponent, and that is really pivotal in this fight. Because Slate Lock allows you to keep that 9, and that is, you know, we really need to keep our 9s because we have 3 9s in the deck. They're all in awkward. Well, one of them's in an awkward spot. Okay. That could have been incredibly bad there. Oh my goodness. That was so scary. Yeah, so Riku Replica could do what you can normally do in your dark mode form. I can't believe I tanked that hit. Yeah. This boss fight is just really hard. He can basically like easily match your aggression, and then also can completely and utterly destroy you if he feels like it. I need to use that 0. Oh. My reaction time has been pretty bad during this run, like reacting to certain things. I think another Dark Fire hit will kill me, I think, from this HP. That's bad. Yeah, that was a scary fight, jeez. Yeah, that fight is incredibly scary. And Riku Repka is finally defeated in the story. You actually battle him like 6 times, both as Sora and Riku. It's, yeah, you fight him a lot. Do I have another 4? I do. I have like 3 4s, okay. I should check how many zeros I have. That's the thing I should be checking. I think I have like so many zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of zeros. That's like double the amount that would be good enough for here. So I could probably just use like a 0 here, and then maybe another 0. Like there'll be like 4 zeros left. And this is the big 50 door, so I definitely need to throw my 9 there. Wow, this is not great. Because I only have one other 7. Okay. And I need that 7 for the last door. And anyway, so Riku meets Namine here. And Namine gives him a choice. Like, she's like also kind of the reason why Castle Oblivion works as well. With the whole changing up memories sort of thing. But yeah, so she gives Riku a choice whether to like forget the events that, you know, made him like a dark being, or be able to live, you know, with the mistakes that he's done. And he chooses to live with the mistakes that he's done. Oh, what the? What is that room? Sorry, what on earth? I have 4 zeros, don't I? I think I just use zeros the rest of the way, don't I? Yeah, that makes the most logical sense. Just use all zeros. And I think I'll be able to get through the rest of the game. I think I just have enough numbers to make it through the rest of the game. Also, nice Martial Awakening. Martial Awakening you can't normally get in Riku's story. The only way you could get it is, yeah, for exactly Mingling Worlds to, yeah. Anyway, Mickey actually rejoins us. I think we lose him at the start of Destiny Islands. And gets to go through the final world. So this upcoming boss fight is extremely difficult. He could either like not give me a chance to fight at all. This is so... I have 2 zeros. I just make it through this for free. Because I have a 6 and a 7. I got one spare card. Anyway, so yeah, the Ansem boss fight. He is definitely not a pushover here. He is incredibly hard here. So yeah, you want to get into like your dark form as fast as possible. And just use the free hit combo, especially the double jump like third hit. The biggest thing about this fight though is to not get too greedy. The thing is, it's really hard when you are being too greedy, because like sometimes he could just destroy you from like a lot of HP. Oh, that's a mistake. Yeah, I needed to fix that. Where's the Oogie card? Yeah, so the Oogie card's like my only way of healing. Only way of consistently healing. If I use Mickey, he has a chance to break it. So yeah, that's like my only consistent way of healing, because Riku doesn't use any magic. And he just uses Zero to like just break through it. That felt like he had Iron Bracer on, but he didn't. I just used low cards. Anyway, Attack Bracer makes it so he can't break through my attacks, but he can like randomly use it like a card in like a tiny like bit of like frame. Like just take advantage of that because the guy cheats. I was so distracted by my enemy cards. I was trying to find the hook card. But yeah. Again, it's a pretty brutal fight. Oh wow, that timing. Does he have no cards left? Oh no, he does. Let's see if Attack Bracer works. It should. Alright, yeah, time is coming up at the end of the boss fight when he hits 0 HP. Time. Cool. Wow.
Very nicely done. I did split a couple seconds early. I didn't realize the parry would come out. I
Yeah,
split
that
a
was-
tiny bit too early. It was probably like
That's
a
okay.
27:33 or something like that.
Yeah, I got nearly the same time. I got 27:34 on my end.
Ah, okay, excellent. Okay, so
But
you,
yeah,
you were
that-
timing it on
yeah.
your own too. Okay, excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, just want to say, like, yeah, that boss fight is, like, also one of the hardest, like, mandatory boss fights. I think the only one that, like, really compares, like, the ones that you're forced to fight during the story of, like, Kingdom Hearts games is probably, like, Terranaut from Birth by Sleep. So that's... Yeah,
Yeah,
that is...
it's a super hard boss.
Yeah, super hard boss that you have to fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like the super bosses, like the data forms and all
Yeah,
that.
I think the way that you
yeah.
phrased it was one of the hardest mandatory fights in the series, so
Yeah.
definitely worth locking in for there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did excellent. Well
Yeah,
done.
thanks. Yeah, yeah. This is a pretty fun run, definitely to learn, especially with how you deal with all the different decks and like. There's like a variety of strategies with some of the decks, like the one in Olympus. Yeah, because that has 2 different strategies to deal with Hades. Just depends on what you like the most, really. Yeah.
It's almost like
But
got
yeah.
a built-in randomizer as well, which is really nice. Because the maps are like procedurally, I can't say that one. Procedurally generated. It's not
Right.
the same, this exact same maps each time and whatnot. The rooms are different based on the cards you use and everything like that.
Oh yeah, even like if you use like the same like map room card, the room can be like a bit different, like where the exits are and all that sort of stuff.
So as a speedrun,
Yeah.
it's really good in terms of like replayability and whatnot. Yeah, you killed it.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me on
And
the
thank
marathon
thank
too.
you for coming through and playing your game and doing it so well. No runners,
Yeah,
no
thank
events, so much appreciated there.
Yeah.
Now, the people are dying to know. I've been being asked a million times throughout the run. Everyone wants to know, where can we see more AeonFrodo?
Yeah, so you can see me on my Twitch channel. It's just AeonFrodo on Twitch. I'm also on Blue Sky, Twitter. I'm not on Twitter too much anymore though because everyone knows what happens. I also have upload like random PBs, although I haven't done it in a while since I haven't really speedrun. I've been like kind of busy with the consequences of getting married to a
A TCG player.
not just a TCG player, but an American, really, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you, I
So-
get you.
Also, that is an incredible username. Oh my god.
But yeah, awesome. Go and show some support to AeonFrodo. You also do a lot of Xenoblade stuff as well, and
Yeah, I do. Yeah, other RPGs mainly. My first introduction to speedrunning was through like platformers, so like Quest for Infinity and all that. I've nearly been speedrunning from what do you call it? From nearly 10 years now. It's like next month will be 10-year anniversary. Yeah. Also, I should explain my picture. Yeah, that is Sora from Digimon. In case you don't know, same name as the protagonist from Kingdom Hearts. So just thought that was funny. It was something I got for my Japan trip too. But yeah.
excellent. Well, yeah. Do you have any sort of closing words or anything along those lines?
No, just thanks for having me and enjoy the rest of the marathon. It's for a really wonderful cause and yeah. Let's get
Excellent.
some more money for gamers that are hospitalized and yeah.
Absolutely based. Thank you so much, AeonFrodo. I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna get all the everything set up for the next run, which is gonna be a big one, everybody. The large Big Mac meal, 100%. We're gonna go and get the job done over there.
Are you going to include the Cherry Ripe McFlurry too? Because that's kind of a limited thing in Australia at the moment.
It's not part of the Big Mac meal inherently, so it's not counted in the 100% speedrun. That'd be more of a New Game Plus, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or a 101%, maybe.
Right.
But I will go and get all that sorted. Thank you again for participating in Syothon. I've not run anything like this before, so the participation from all the runners absolutely means the world and is excellent to see. And with that, I will politely disconnect you from the Discord and everything, and let's get set up for the next run. Much love, and see you soon. Bidum. Now, this is a big one. we've got a big one coming up. This is a massive run. However, there is a slight problem in that we are about 10 minutes under estimate, and this does depend on Calabar, the runner, actually getting the food. So the problem is that he doesn't have it yet. I believe it's ordered for like a specific time. So we are going to have to wait a little bit. We're going to have to wait a little bit of time. Our speedrunners were so good at their games, their respective games, that we've actually ended up... It's almost had like a negative impact. So if you direct your attention over to the schedule here, one thing that I thought would be fun to do is next to the estimate, list the actual time of each run. Weird thing to sort of clarify. I've added 10 minutes to each estimate, except for that one, which I should fix up. I've added 10 minutes to each estimate to account for like setup time. So some of these look a bit better than they really are. Knock 10 minutes off the estimate column, because it's all through Google Sheets and that. I wasn't smart enough to set up like a website. But knock 10 minutes off each estimate in like the estimate column. And that's what the actual estimates were. But you can see still that every single runner so far has gone under estimate. And I think that's Noops' wet dream. And Club Who's wet dream as well. So we're killing it so far. But yeah, we are going to have to do a little bit of filling while we wait for the physical setup of Calabar's Big Mac meal. That's fine. I don't mind hanging out with the chat room. I can do some setup live with everybody. And I'm realizing that I forgot to get a clip from the end of that run. So we can do that live together. Wouldn't that be fun? So do stick around. Big Mac meal 100% is coming up. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, the Big Mac meal is on the way. Let's get a clip from the end of that other run. I don't know why Twitch changed. There's a couple really stupid things that Twitch has done, such as putting the title at the top of the video player. What a stupid thing to do. So let's get the praying for good order RNG. Look, that is an element of the run, because like, yeah, you know, the run does have some RNG. It could be overcooked. They could add like an extra slice of cheese randomly. Who knows? And then that's just more calories to eat. Sometimes, yeah, exactly. Yep, Nintendo's correct. Might have an extra pickle. This is a completely true story, by the way. There was once a time where I was with my good friend Tom Scott, not the British YouTuber, the Australian fighting game commentator. And we got Uber Eats, and I was super excited for it. And I ordered a double quarter pounder. I can't eat cheese and certain other things, so I made some slight modifications. And it, like, on the order, it was exactly as I punched it in. But when it arrived on the ticket, it minused the bun. So what I got was a box of, like, lettuce and meat and onions. And fucking, I opened it and I was, like, just absolutely perplexed. Absolutely perplexed at that one. Okay, so I've got to do some... Yeah, that would have been the run. We got the good RNG there. 100% by Calabar, and let's flick the category over to What?